This is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the end of our guide from start to finish on how to get the gold medal in the new Eden Burning scenario. If you missed the previous episode, don't hesitate to check the series that will appear now at the top. I'm Strat Gamer. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. Just one click on the red button below. Below this video in the description, you can find a link to download this actual save if you want to play along. Okay, it is. We have started the third and final stage of the dam. We have 45 minutes left, so sort of a 15-minute buffer. But you can see that we are in negative right now in obreros. We need 1,500 and we only have of 1,000 at this point. That's why I'm now upgrading a few more jornaleros into obreros, because if you don't have enough obreros, it's not gonna take 30 minutes, it can take a lot longer. Do have the generator, the performance generator that's still being cleared, sort of 10 minutes left. On the other hand, in terms of our eco balance, as you can see at the top, we're quite well, 87% overall, going up everywhere except water, because we've stopped the 2 water purifiers. I've also stopped one of the steel factories because we are good on steel. We're making enough steel, as you can see here, for the cement, and we already have a lot of steel in reserve. I'm checking also everywhere else. We seem to be fine. So I'm going to start the only good we're not giving at this point, which is the coffee pots, drinking coffee pots. And because this one requires iron, and up until this point I needed a lot of iron for my tools, for my steel. Now we need a bit less, so let's use that iron for coffee. The 30 seconds, I've put it here. This is a mistake. It's not an heavy industry, it's actually a non-polluting item, so it should be in the second trade union you can see above. But yeah, we live and learn. We are just above what we need in terms of workforce for both jornaleros and obreros. It's perfect. Now we need to make sure it stays that way. And what it means is we need to be able to provide all of those goods to the people, right? We need to be able to continue providing all of the fish, all of the tools that we're giving, of course, also things like banana and all of that, but these ones are a bit easier. So that's really what you need to make sure at this point. Make sure you check that your production are enough, and also that your raw materials, things like iron, things like the timber that may be necessary, or even more so, the coal and limestone, copper, the fish shell, all those type of things are enough to last you until the end. But so far so good. You can see, for example, here we're not producing enough fish, so we're gonna need to be careful there. I'm starting to give, as I said, the coffee, and we see we need actually to give 3, so we're gonna need 2 of those drink coffee pots. It means 4 coffee plantation, for example. We have only 5 minutes left on generator. That's going to give us a lot of population. That's great. We're starting to deliver. Putting a warehouse also closer to where the dam to try to have a quicker delivery of the materials. And we are almost back up above the exclamation point for our air quality, so really good. Remember, you do need that for the gold medal. We still have a bit of coal, a bit of limestone and copper, not that much, but we also don't need that much more. Don't hesitate, of course, to ask any questions, comments that you may have below, or even requests. I do want to tell you all that after we finish this series, I do have a few other episodes planned for the Eden Burning scenario. One is, of course, to do the gold medal without any items, without any of the ruins cleared. So that means after a reset, I've done it. I just need to now post it. So it's going to be a very interesting video for you all. On top of that, a couple of other elements. One is, for example, I want to show you the few bugs. You know, there is one very well known on the Fisherman quest, but I think there is a few others that I've discovered that you may not know about. So I want to share that and a few other things, but if you have requests, don't hesitate to share them. Okay, the generator is almost finished. That's gonna help a lot with resources, but also, as I said, with journal errors. Perfect. We take the resources, steel beams, electric cables, and concrete, you know, really useful. Starting to play more and more in the high speed, given that, you know, there's not that many things to build at this point, except, as I said, a second coffee pot factory, trying to put it into the range. So it was a bad idea to put some of those farms there, but luckily I found a place. Just need a bit more bricks. So restarting some, not many, just what I'll need to make sure that my air quality stays up. And as I said, we also need 2 more coffee plantations. In that case, using the space where the trees are already cut as much as possible. Okay, that's done. Restopping, of course, the bricks factories. I'm only starting what I need. But now that we have a few more journal errors, of course, using them for the fish, for example, as you may have seen. 30 minutes and we have 16 minutes on, so we're gonna finish around 14 minutes mark. As you can, the drinking coffee pot factory was definitely giving us a bonus also on air. Should have put both of them there, but that's fine. I've stopped also one more, the steel, because we've delivered the steel and we're all very close to delivering all of the cement. The electric cable was a bit further, so I toyed with the idea of building one more of these because I had the workforce. Now we see that we're negative in terms of journal errors. You may be wondering why. Well, it's because I have a fire going on. There's a fire in the city. So I'm stopping a few things and now I'm going to check that. We're good. And it's because there was no coverage on that side. So adding one more fire station. Fire for the population is a lot less worrying than fire for your industries, even if at this point, you know, I have almost delivered everything I need. So it's not really the problem here. I need a few more bricks for this one. So almost there. I've also restarted all of the bricks factories. That's why it also put me a bit more into negative. So I built this third electric, but you can see there's only 10 more needed. So by the time this electric cable factory really is at 100% of productivity, I will have delivered those 10. Spoiler alert. Now my fire station is now helping. 10 minutes left on the dam. So just a quick recap while we're looking at this. You know, to get these gold medals was really critical to start building the city as quickly as possible, and to do that we cut a lot of trees. The island at the bottom, we cut all of the trees. We had more than 10 lumberjack huts. That was really critical to start there, and giving all of the, you know, all of the resources, banana, fish, all those type of things as quickly as possible, creating three trade unions that you've seen all along this playthrough. One for heavy industries, one for non-polluting industries, and one for the farms, animal farms. And here you see we are almost done. I mean, we have 2 more to deliver and we have definitely enough already in stock. So we're good for the phase 3. Now they just need to build it, you know. They have all of the resources, just need to build it. It's 21 minutes left. So we are at this point, you know, the only thing that could go wrong is if a whole city burns down, explodes as a illness, then we won't have workforce, right? So the problem that can happen now is just around workforce, not about resources anymore. So you can stop a lot of the resources. You see all of my heavy industries have stopped now. That way I make sure that, you know, I go back to 100% of island eco balance. That's really good here. But yeah, we're all good in terms of the resources. We're providing everything that we need to, except fish. We're just a bit below, but we still have 10 left. So we should be fine. 6 minutes. So as I said, just going back to the recap, you know, the 3 hubs were important. But after that, what was also really critical was to move to obreros as quickly as possible. If you can, get 500 obreros, so you unlock all of their productions before you start the first level of the dam. Then you start the first level of the dam, and while this first level is going, you need to prepare the next few levels. That means starting your steel production, if possible, starting also the electric cable and the cement factories, because you don't want any stops between the different levels. Of course, make sure that you also clear all of the ruins, in particular the generators, because it's giving you a lot of resources that you need for the third level of the dam. It's definitely worth it in my opinion. So yeah, here it is. That was a bit how we got the gold medal. Of course, in this playthrough we did it with the items, the legendary items. Definitely helps. But as I said earlier, I'm going to show you in a future episode how I did it without any of the items. So it's definitely possible. I even know of another player that did it even earlier than myself. So, you know, don't think it's not possible. And of course, I didn't use any of the cheats that are available, because there are definitely cheats available if anyone wants. Less than 2 minutes before the gold medal, we are 100% of eco balance, and all of them are going up for sure. You see a small problem here is my fell producers are actually all full, because we're producing a lot more than we need, right? And our stock is only 500. So now, because they're full, they're not giving me the bonus anymore. It's not a problem because I don't have any heavy industries going, but you know, you can avoid that easily. Just use your ship. My ship is coming. I'm gonna show you. You know, you take your ship, then you just need to go there, empty it, and then, you know, you drop in the sea. While we're doing that, the dam is actually finished. It was around 13 minutes and 20 seconds. I didn't even stop it because, you know, that's fine. I knew I had a lot of time. Now we've done it. Now that the fell producers are empty again, they're going to restart. So they are restarting their productivity. Now +2, slowly but surely +3. So that's giving me a +59. And here we are, finishing. The dam is ready. If you like this episode and this series, please don't hesitate to press the like button. Also share with any of your friends that may or may not be playing Anno. Maybe it's, you know, it's going to make them play Anno. And I really hope to see you soon in one of my other episodes. Don't hesitate to share any question, comments, or requests below. I'd love to hear about it. And as I said at the beginning, remember that the save, this actual save, you can download it in the description below. And here is the Eden Burning Gold.